The Chinese Foreign Ministry has reacted to the recent ceasefire announced between Afghanistan and Pakistan. The ministry has stated that it welcomes the ceasefire announcement by both countries. This comes as Pakistan and the Afghan Taliban administration have agreed to a temporary 48-hour ceasefire. The recent skirmishes at the border have left more than a dozen civilians dead and around 100 wounded. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has also stated that China is ready to play a constructive role in improving relations between the two nations, and that it supports countries in common restraint to realize the ceasefire. The Chinese government has deep interests in the stability of Afghanistan, as China has been engaging with the Taliban administration. There are reports that say that China is looking into the mining sector in particular and expanding the Belt and Road projects in Afghanistan as well. With us on the broadcast is Colonel Sanjeet Sirohi, International Relations and Defence expert, joining us from New Delhi. Thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to us on NewsX World. I'd like to go through this information that I've just read out point by point. Firstly, I wanted to understand from you, will this ceasefire hold? It's a 48-hour temporary ceasefire that is in place. Could we see the sort of escalation we've seen last week once again erupt? Because we do know the Durand Line has been contentious for a long time.
Yeah, good afternoon. What you have asked is a very pertinent question at the present moment. Now, everybody is thinking whether this 48-hour ceasefire, which is going to end tomorrow at 6 o'clock, that is Friday 6 o'clock. To my mind, I feel that this, unless the perception of both the countries the changes, is not going to stop, and this may going to get escalated also. Because as far as the perception of both countries are concerned, Pakistan perceives Afghanistan as its vassal, and they think that they were the people who created Taliban and they can dictate anything they want to the Taliban. Whereas Taliban feel that they were dished by the Pakistanis by playing a double game, either one way helping the Americans and second way helping the Taliban. So there is a perception difference between both the sides. And secondly, Pakistan also feels that the Afghanistan people or the Taliban is helping the TKP, which is creating problem in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So till such time these two perceptions are changed and the mindset have changed in both the countries, I don't think this ceasefire is going to last very long. And tomorrow by 6 o'clock we will come to know, because by now Pakistan has also realized that Afghanistan is not going to take it lying down. You cannot bombard the capital of a country without any reason. And after that, once the Afghanistan have retaliated, the Pakistanis have realized that they have committed a big blunder. And as a result of which they have agreed to the ceasefire. Now, as far as China is concerned, as you have already rightly brought out, China has got interest in Afghanistan. Their foreign minister already visited Afghanistan in the month of August, and they are interested in the mining and other sectors of Afghanistan. So China is taking the right step by making sure that these border skirmishes, which are at the present at the middle level, may not escalate. That's why they are trying to help out both the countries to reach a solution and solve this problem. Pia.
Indeed, and China, of course, also has its concerns as far as the BRI is concerned. Its CPEC project is still underway in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. We do know there are some instances that have come to light with regards to Chinese nationals being attacked in Pakistan. Because it's the Chinese nationals who are going there and doing the work. Somehow, they've been attacked by the Taliban and the terrorist elements that are operating in POK, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, as far as the CPEC project is concerned. What sort of concerns does China have? Does it have similar concerns in Afghanistan as well? Or what is it seeking to really gain through Afghanistan?
Here, we must understand that, as you have rightly brought out, CPEC is having a lot of problems because firstly it is passing through the POK or POJK, Baltistan, which India is claiming that it is their own territory, and at some point of time this is going to come back to India. If it comes back to India, then the CPEC which is going through that will have a problem. Secondly, if you see, passing through Balochistan, the Chinese nationals have faced a lot of problems, and there have been a lot of killings of the Chinese nationals by the Balochistan Liberation Army. That is the second point. So China has already invested more than $40 billion in repack. So they are looking for an alternate route which goes from Wakhan corridor. They're thinking of taking this route from Wakhan corridor, avoiding POJK, and then entering Afghanistan. And then through Afghanistan, they will connect with Chabahar port. So they are trying to avoid as much Pakistan as possible because Khyber Pakhtunkhwa or Baluchistan, it is not going to be stabilized. The problems are going to increase day by day. So the Belt and Road Initiative itself is under a problem in Pakistan. So China, since they have already invested so much money, they are looking for the alternate route, and the best alternate route for the Chinese as of now is through the Wakhan corridor and then entering Afghanistan and then going to the Arabian Sea through Chabahar port. So that is very, very much in China's mind, and that's why they are thinking to get more investment in Afghanistan done. That's why the Chinese foreign minister, and I can tell you that after few days or maybe 1 month, China is going to recognize Taliban because China wants to get inside Afghanistan before the Americans get into it. PR.
All right, with that, I would like to thank you for taking out time sharing your perspective with us on NewsX World. Shifting focus to more developments.